Showtime trying to like boycott, you know what I'm saying? I know Showtime they ain't do me no press conference. They ain't do nothing for me. They ain't told y'all I was fighting yet, so
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So we got Jermall Charlo versus Jose Benavidez. I believe it's supposed to take place November 25th on the undercard of David Benavidez versus Bout Andrade, right? Now, Jermall Charlo has been out of the ring for about 2 years due to a mental injury, right? That's what he calls it. He's had some mental issues, dealing with marital issues, legal issues. He just hasn't had the mental capacity to continue his boxing career. So he took some time off. In order to get healthy, he moved away from Texas. He moved down to Florida, started training with Roy Jones. And Roy Jones was kind of mentoring him to get him back to where he could fight again, right? To get him healthy again. So he's been making strides. I've been an advocate for Jermall Charlo. I've been rooting him on his journey back to health, back to boxing, and he's getting there. And he said himself that he's about 85% better than what he was. He's almost at 100%. So he's ready to get back in action. He's ready to start fighting. He's ready to get the big fights like bout Andrade, Canelo Alvarez, or David Benavidez. So, but in order to get there, he's got to start fighting. He's got to start somewhere. So he is starting with Jose Benavidez Jr. Now, Jermall Charlo feels like Showtime has not been promoting his fight, right? They haven't did any press conferences. He said they haven't even announced his fight. None of his fans know when he's fighting, and he felt like that they just kind of pushed him under the shelf, right? They just disregarding him. Hey, I like Jermall Charlo, but I got to disagree with him on this because I feel like Brian Custer, he announced the fight that Jermall Charlo was going to be fighting Jose Benavidez Jr. I feel like it came up again some other time. So it's out there that Jermall Charlo is coming back. So it's no secret. Now, as far as a press conference goes, the fight is just not worthy of a press conference. For one, he's been inactive for 2 years. For two, Jose Benavidez, he's not really a marketable fighter, right? Well, let me not say that because somehow Jose Benavidez, he always manages to get a good fight, right? He's been in the ring with Terrence Crawford. He's been in the ring with Danny Garcia. And now he's about to face Jermall Charlo. He's also gotten roles in movies, right? Like Creed. So somehow, even though Jose Benavidez Jr. doesn't really win a lot of fights, he always gets a lot of fights and movie roles. So I would say this. Because Jose Benavidez has not won a lot of fights, he's not really a cash cow type fighter, a fighter who can put fans in the seats. So with him mixing with a guy who's been inactive for 2 years, they're not going to waste, Showtime is not going to waste money that they don't have, right? Because we know they have issues. We know they pulling the plug on boxing. They're not going to allocate any other funds towards a fight like this. But it's in his benefit to just take the fight and do what he got to do to win. Because they didn't have to put him on an undercard on a pay-per-view event, given his status, but they chose to. Now, what I don't understand about Jermall is, you know, an active Jermall, no doubt he would beat Jose Benavidez. So I understand why he's coming back and he's facing a guy like Jose Benavidez. But what I don't get is, if you want to fight the guys at 168, like Canelo Alvarez, bout Andrade, David Benavidez, you've been inactive. You're obviously overweight than what you usually are. Why lose all that weight and come down to 160? I get it. You got a belt there. But why fight at 160 when you want to go up to 168? Why not stop at 168, relinquish the 160 belt, get a tune-up at 168, maybe one or two, and then try to fight either the winner or the loser of Andre versus Dave Benavidez, or try to fight the Canelo fight that you've been wanting. Why go all the way down to 160 when there's nobody there, campaign at 160, fight Jose Benavidez, and then holler you want to go to 168 when you could just stop there now? Your brother already went to 168. Why not just stop at 168? That part I don't get. But as far as him matching up with Jose Benavidez, I got Jermall Charlo winning that fight easily. Of course, we don't know what state he's going to be in when he gets in there because we haven't seen him fight in 2 years. But a healthy Jermall Charlo is going to be Jose Benavidez any given Saturday, right? Jose Benavidez, he doesn't have a lot of lateral movement due to that leg injury when he got shot. He does a lot of leaning back. He's just not really a good fighter, especially if you compare him to his brother. He's okay. He's decent. But he's a perfect opponent for Jermall Charlo just to get some of that ring rust off. So we got to see what happens with that. But y'all let me know what y'all think. Do y'all think Showtime is BSing with him? I don't believe so. That's just my take on it. I'm out.